Did you watch Gay Robot, Mark?
Oh, years ago. I haven't seen it. I didn't rewatch. Oh, it's pretty weird.
I should have played this.
Cool. I hope it's a naked dude with a boner.
That was my first introduction to Nick Swardson, was Grandma's Boy, and it blew me away. That movie is still one of my favorites of all time.
Oh, it is a great movie. I just watched the first 15 minutes of it today, but I was really stuck on Gay Robot because the project that never got off the ground. Mm-hmm. And it's, Nick is playing sort of regular Nick character, but he's the voice of the gay robot. Mm-hmm. And the gay robot, it's just such a brilliant, stupid concept.
It's so dumb.
It's like 2006 or something, and he's in a fraternity at a college, and there's this gay robot, and everybody's really progressive, like they really support his gayness, the robot's gayness.
Of course.
Nobody makes any rude comments or anything. They really care about him and, finding him a dude.
Even though he's a robot. That's the best part about it.
Here's a clip of him. So Gay Robot is just checking out the bulges at the swimming pool, and his buddies are meeting up with him.
Hey, Gay Robot.
Rizzo.
How are the bulges today?
Tasty.
Gay Robot, we having a rager tonight. It's gonna be off the charts.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in. I'm working on this super penis I want to build.
Okay, so he won't hook you up with this hot guy. Cool, man. Peace out.
Wait, what guy?
A dude we met, he's gay but totally straight acting.
What does he look like?
He looks like if Ryan Phillippe and John Stamos had a gay baby.
Are you serious?
Be back at the house at 9.
Excited.
You better drop your best game, son.
I'm gonna get my freak on. Later, bulges.
Later,
He waves
bulges.
goodbye
To the swimmers in their Speedos.
I love how pumped up he is for that.
Oh, I remember this going viral back in the day. Here he is checking out some online dating.
Oh, this is funny, yeah. The dating app.
Ooh, where's Man on Man?
Hey, what's going on, Gay Robot?
Oh, hey, Rick. Just surfing the web.
Look,
Sounds like Kip.
I just want to say I'm sorry for the whole vacuum date thing.
You should be, Rick. You can't put a Speedo on a filing cabinet and expect me to bust a nut.
Oh, I know. We just figured, he was a hot vacuum and, his arm played pool and, all right, whatever. It was stupid. It was a dumb idea. It won't happen again. Hey, internet dating?
Yeah, I'm just checking out dudes and filling out my profile. What should I put?
Well, how do you want to describe yourself?
I'm a robot, and I like wieners,
That'll work.
and balls,
Sure.
and semen smoothies,
Okay, you can stop at balls. Let's leave a little mystery. You know what I mean?
fart tacos.
Tacos.
I don't even know what that is. You want to put that under food or what? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, Big Mike,
at the
that's a great
fraternity.
idea. We'll definitely look into getting a house gun. I mean, a gun in a frat, what could go wrong there? By the way, fellas, the tickets are in. Tuesday night, the Creed reunion tour. Who is it?
Yeah. Before we talk about Creed, I just wanted to say a big thank you to whoever wiped their ass with my floor hockey flyer.
Oh, God.
It's real funny.
It looked very
Attention,
real.
brothers, a guy responded to my profile. He said he'd go to the formal with me. And he said I could comb his pubes.
Okay, that's good.
All right, yeah.
So
The voice is really good.
You call my pubes.
I got one more. Who needs it?
I love the robot's voice. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's my barf.
Hey, mister, your barf matches your dress. That worked out nice.
Thank you.
Let's get this party started.
That is such a great voice.
It's a good-looking robot, too.
It was a great show. It never got off the ground, but Nick joins us now.
Oh, Nick is there?
Hello?
What's up?
Hey, Nick, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Great. We were just watching a nice little chunk of Gay Robot, actually. I'm sure you haven't talked about that in a while.
Yeah, no, I can't believe that show didn't go. It was funny because they tested the show, and they tested it in one of the test audiences, and it was all frat guys, and they were so embarrassed to like it. So they were like, no, pass on it. They were like, it's too gay. And I'm like, yeah, well, good God, you guys. It's like,
Character.
I love
but
the way,
yeah, it should be on season 1,000 right now.
Exactly. No, I love the way the fraternity, though, is very progressive, and they really accept his gayness, and they're really very supportive, and it's 2006 or something?
Yeah, totally. It was totally not like making fun of gay people or anything. It was like so like pro-gay and pro-robot.
Ahead of its time.
Robot.
And just the name too. Every time someone says, "Hey, gay robot," it's just there's so many little funny, silly things about it. But anyway.
Yeah, I know. I think it lives on YouTube. I think you can find it, the full pilot.
Yeah, I watched it for the first time today because I was reading up on you, and God, they're so. Wait, Mark was just saying how much fun it is to prep for Nick Swardson because all of us love a myriad of things you've done. In fact, I was asking you guys, Brandon, your favorite is Grandma's Boy.
Well, that was my introduction. I fell in love with very Terry Christmas when that was going around on the internet. I loved that too, Reno 911.
Oh, yeah, I love that one.
Christmas trees are great.
I think I'm a Reno 911 guy. Mark was watching the new special, but what's your favorite, Mark?
Well, Grandma's Boy too, but I think the character in Blades of Glory is very underrated. The Stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun one. It's funny because the lines that I have, my dialogue was so insane. And so people, come up to me like on the street or if I'm having dinner with my mom or something, and they'll be like, "I sent you a cup of my blood." And then my mom will be like, "Did they really? Like, what is going on?" And she'll be like super confused and horrified.
Mark, what was the question you said I should ask about Grandma?
Oh, well, in the new special that's on YouTube, Make Joke from Face, great title, by the way, you tell a great story about Grandma's Boy in that your grandma actually went to see the movie, but nobody prepped her for it. I kind of blame you, Nick.
Yeah, no, it was insane. Yeah, the special's free on YouTube right now. Make Joke from Face.
Gay robot voice.
Yeah, my grandma decided on her own. She was reading the newspaper and saw an ad for a movie called Grandma's Boy, co-starring Nick Swardson, co-written by Nick Swardson. So my grandma was like, "Nicholas wrote a movie about me." So, yeah, she went to the movie in her wheelchair with her nurse, and then she walked out of the movie.
And you have to watch the special.
I didn't tell this part, but yeah, you got to watch the special. It's great. But she wrote me a letter saying I was going to go to hell.
Oh, no. Well, at least Grandma's still alive.
Yeah,
I mean, she's got to be up there.
She's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I took her out.
Just way to bring her name down. True.
Well,
I put her down.
I'm so sorry to hear that. In spite of your response.
It's like that should be at the end of Grandma's Boy in some way.
Well, we took out Rob Schneider's mother, so
That's right. Yeah.
Oh boy,
we're the ones.
That's another story.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, we got on Rob's shit list, but you don't want to hear about that. Everybody's asking about Happy Gilmore 2. Are you part of that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I can't say anything more. They're trying to keep like a bunch of stuff. I talked to Sandler the other day, and they're trying to keep a lot of the details on the down low.
Did you get in trouble for what you told?
I haven't even read the script yet.
Yeah, you told Rich Eisen there is no script that you know of. You just know the character that you're kind of playing, and I won't spill it because I don't know if you're going to get in trouble for spilling it on Eisen's show.
Yeah, I got in trouble for spilling it on ice.
I had a feeling.
Sandler called me right away. He's like, "Hey, Dad, what are you doing, man?" I'm like, "I don't know. Nobody told me not to say anything."
How fast did he hear about it?
How fast what?
How fast did he hear about that you'd been on Rich Eisen? I mean, he heard about it right away?
Immediately. He's good friends with Rich. I told him I was going to be on the show, so he checked it out.
Oh, wow.
The comedian community is very tight. Good communication.
And Mark also mentioned
very tight.
Not to take away from the special or anything, but that you'd been nominated for 9 Razzies, and I was thinking, God, I probably like all of those movies you were nominated for. What was there the bulk of them for one movie, or where'd the Razzies come from?
I mean, Bucky Larson cleaned up. I don't know if anybody's seen, but
I have.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's funny.
I thought of. And I got nominated for worst screenplay, worst movie, worst actor. It was just an avalanche of farts. It was great.
But did you win?
No, I never won. And most of the time I always lost to Sandler. That's a true story. Adam and I laugh about it all the time.
You know, stuff
I'm like you can like comedy's so subjective. You can say I'm not funny, you can think I'm not funny, but like I'm not a bad actor. You know what I mean? Like I know what I'm doing. You know, so it's like That was the only thing that offended me. Was I was like, I'm not a bad actor. Like, I committed to Bucky Larson. It was like the most absurd character on planet Earth.
Yeah.
And I fully committed to it.
No, the concept was great. I mean, I thought it was funny anyway. I don't even know why it would be nominated. But That's My Boy.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
That's My Boy is another one I love.
Love it.
Yeah, didn't that get nominated for a bunch of Razzies? I mean, people just shit all over that movie. That movie is hilarious.
Oh yeah, we got Razzied. We got Razzied pretty hard on that one.
I gotta wonder that.
But it was funny.
Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
No,
Nick.
I was at a premiere and I ran into Paul Rudd, and I remember Paul Rudd goes, "Dude, let me just say, Nick, right now, Bucky Larson, amazing." He goes, I've watched it like 6 times. He goes, your performance is epic. He's like, it's so good.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, thank you, Paul. Finally. Finally, the acknowledgement of my peers.
Yeah, you can win a Paul Ruddy Award.
Yeah, I got a Ruddy. I won a Ruddy.
Nick, you're going to be in Michigan on September the 12th, and then on September the 14th in Grand Rapids. The 12th is at the Fillmore on a Thursday night, and then Grand Rapids on a Saturday night, because they might need a Saturday night. Unlike here, we'll fill the place on a Thursday night.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I knew there must be some tickets.
Yeah, we'll rip it. I can't wait.
Yeah, for sure. And how's it going out there? I'm sure selling out everywhere.
On the road?
Yeah, it's going great, man. The special's been really well received. And yeah, the new special Toilet Head is coming out. Well, I mean, I'll tape that at the end of this tour. But it's another just stupid title. Like, my agent's like, really? Toilet Head? And I'm like, yeah, who cares? Like, I don't take anything seriously. I don't understand comedians that take themselves seriously.
No, it's hard
like,
to.
It's stupid.
Yes.
But I'm excited to come to Michigan. Half my family's from there, so.
Oh, cool.
Which part of Michigan?
They're all over. They're Ann Arbor, Royal Oak, Detroit. Yeah, they're everywhere.
Oh, cool. So, oh God, I feel like if I don't say, so what happened, Nick, that night in Colorado? Like, people are going to just bomb me with, so you had to kiss Nick Swardson. It's like, I really just, I'm not just bringing it up to be a dick or something. I just, are you getting much crap about it? Because I saw you with Jason Ellis, and Jason, I thought was really funny. He goes, how's the tour going? And you go, oh, it's going great. And he goes, every night's going great?
It's so ridiculous. What, you talking about the Colorado thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the most non-story on planet Earth. It's like, all of a sudden, I'm like, and I say it on stage, I'm like, you ever have a bad day at work and you end up on the news? I'm like, good God. I remember USA Today called me for a comment. I'm like, I got too high in Colorado. I'm not a pioneer. I'm not a pioneer of that. I'm not the first person to do that. It's like, good God, it was at 9,000 feet altitude. Do you know what that does to your brain?
Yeah.
Even like without an edible, you're like, loopy. It's like, it is what it is. I'm just like bored of talking about like I didn't pull like a Michael Richards, you know what I mean?
It's funny, watching it, not to belabor it, but watching it, I was like, oh, when you got to Norm Macdonald and crowd cheer, I thought, hey, so maybe you can pull this out. I already knew you weren't going to pull it out, but it was funny seeing the crowd applaud, and then it was like, no, it's not happening.
Yeah, I was trying my best. I remember my opener was like, do not pull Nick. Do not pull him. He'll figure it out. And they were like, I don't know. I mean, like, I would have somehow figured it out, but, it was definitely stony.
Well, that's funny. Immediately, I guess these things do get compared. Michael Richards puts it in pretty good perspective because, I don't know, for some reason it just seems like a little bump in the road for somebody like you. For other people, maybe it wouldn't be so much, but... Anyway, have you done the makeup show? Is everybody happy?
Yeah, the show's murdered after that. And then literally selling out like crazy. And afterwards I did Aspen. I did 2 sold-out shows. People were throwing edibles at me on stage. Literally, the stage was covered in edibles.
Nice.
Oh, it's great. Well, I'm glad to hear things are...
Yeah, it's like my fan base, it's on brand. You know what I mean? My first album was called Party.
Yeah, I
Like,
kind of.
where's the gray area here?
It did seem like it could actually be good for you. It's just another part of the story, and I figured you'd get some great bits out of it and whatnot. Anyway, we are very excited for football season, and the Lions, who we think are going to the Super Bowl this year, are the Vikings. I know you lost J.J. McCarthy. Are the Vikings going to be any good? I never know about the Vikings. They could be really good, or they could be mediocre or shitty. I never have any clue where they're going.
All I know is the NFC North is going to be the sickest division because everyone's pretty solid. Caleb Williams looks really good. The Packers are solid. The Lions are great. The Vikings are the biggest wild card because, like, Sam Darnold could either ball out or, eat it. You know what I mean? And it's like, it sucks with J.J. McCarthy going out, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was a big bummer. But, I mean, who knows what Sam Darnold's going to do. But, we got Jefferson and we got running back from the Packers. And, we'll see. But the Lions are going to be great.
Did you place your futures bet?
I don't know. I might. Let's see how this plays out.
Drew,
But,
every year.
for people that don't know, I put $1,000 every year on the Vikings Super Bowl, and I'm literally out $25,000.
But if it hits, you'll get $80,000.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
When's their last?
What did I say in Eisen?
Yeah.
It was Vikings are gonna play the Las Vegas Aces or something.
I was laughing my ass off at that because you have to know who the Las Vegas Aces are.
I'm trying to remember.
The WNBA team.
Yeah, exactly.
The odds are like 1 billion to 1.
Nick, have you been alive to see the Vikings in the Super Bowl? You have not. Or you were a little kid, right?
What?
I was trying to remember when the last time the
he would have
Vikings.
been like 2 or 3, I think. Although they had a really good team, or an NFC championship team with Randy Moss.
Yeah, but I was thinking they haven't been in the Super Bowl since almost like the Bud Grant days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember
that's
that
back in the 70s. We were at like 4. We went to 4 Super Bowls out of like I think 6 years.
Yeah.
And then nothing.
Yeah, literally nothing.
And that '98 team with Randy Moss, we lost to the Falcons at home.
That's right.
We were like 16-1.
Yeah. That was one of the highest scoring teams
missed
ever.
that field goal.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, is it? Who missed that? Is it Morgan
Our
Anderson?
field goal kicking karma is horrible.
And I saw you wearing a shirt with Gaetti and Gladden, and so I'm assuming it was the '91 Twins. Is that your team?
I mean, 87 Twins, probably a little bit more, but
Okay.
yeah, I like 91.
Now,
But
why would you be,
87, yeah, for sure.
why would you be partial to '87? They won the World Series both years, but what? Just your age, or you like the team better?
It was my age, and it was our first World Series. You know, I mean, it was such a huge deal. It was insane. And I don't know. We just went off. It was such a great series against St. Louis, and Puckett was awesome. Rest in peace.
Oh,
And
that's right.
yeah, that team was just so exciting. The energy in the city, and I was young. I'm trying to think. I was like 11. So when you're 11 years old, it's a huge deal.
Kirby Puckett, we were calling hotels during the All-Star game one year, and we just asked for Kirby Puckett. We knew they were there, and things were pretty loose back then, and they rang up to Kirby Puckett, and it's kind of a long story about what happened, but he was the nicest guy. I could not believe he put up with us, and I think we woke him up, we woke his wife up, but he was so cool, and I know people wrote some shitty things about him. I will never forget how nice he was at that moment, though. He seemed like a good guy.
That's insane that they connected you to his crew.
We did it all the time.
That is so rogue. Were you on the air with him?
Yes. And actually...
Oh, my God, you crashed him on the air?
Yeah. And he was incredibly nice.
That's amazing.
You got a good track record. We did it with O.J. Simpson.
Madden.
Yeah, John Madden. Well, John Madden wasn't that. He was in a meeting,
You didn't say
allegedly.
much, but.
But yeah, we used to do that a lot, and it was just kind of a thing to do, and it was always exciting because you never knew where it was going to go. But actually, most people were pretty damn nice. I mean, they either hang up or they're pretty nice, and we usually didn't call people at 6 a.m. But
let's not put O.J. Simpson and John Madden in the same sentence.
Yeah, it was O.J. pre-murder, and when we talked to him, we talked to him post-murder too.
We did, yeah. And he was using a fake accent. He was using a Jamaican accent. when we called him.
Well, now you've got to call us Ghost.
Oh, what a great bit that is.
Oh God, yeah.
Cancel him.
The Ghost, by the way, I don't know what else I was watching you on, Nick. You're doing a Norm voice, and you're talking about Norm's Ghost because you were really good friends with Norm. And then I'm like, God, Nick does Norm's voice. He does Spade. He does a Sandler impersonation. I mean,
He's a gay robot really well.
These are all your really good friends, and I just was wondering, do any of them sit there and go, that doesn't sound like me?
Yeah, I mean, Sandler gets kind of annoyed, I think, when I do him. But, yeah, on my new set, Toilet Head, once again, on sale now, nickswardson.net. And I do a bunch of impressions. I don't do impressions, but I do a bunch of them in this set. I won't give them away, but I do a handful of Norm stories. And, yeah, they're really – one of them's really emotional. But, yeah, he was one of my best friends.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I do. Just one thing. I've already done it before, but – Norm is a ghost, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm a ghost. Boo." Yeah, yeah, that's what ghosts say, right? Yeah, ghosts say, "Hey, boo," right, Swardson? Yeah, no, am I scaring you? Or you feel haunted, or what? That's just a side one.
Oh, he was the best.
Can you do just a little Sandler? I can't picture people doing Sandler for some reason.
People doing what?
Adam Sandler. I just wondered if you could do a just.
I do a strong Sandler, but you gotta see it live.
Okay. No, nobody.
It's strong.
Nobody likes being impersonated. I don't think anyone's ever gone, "Oh, I love that," or they'll say they liked it, but I don't think they really like it.
Being impersonated?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like people usually have a great sense of humor about it, but they make it. They get through.
Yeah, it's pretty rare, but I mean, why not? I don't care. If somebody does a good Swardson impression, I welcome it.
Does anyone do a good Nick Swardson?
Who gets mad about it? I haven't seen anybody do an impression of me.
No, I don't think I have either.
Wow.
You're impervious, apparently.
Yeah. So.
Hey, Nick's at the Fillmore.
I guess so. I'm Teflon.
September the 12th on a Thursday night, and then Saturday in Grand Rapids. And Mark, was there anything you wanted to ask him about the special? I know you were furiously watching it.
I was I don't know why I was pleasantly surprised by it. I mean, you got me right away with the whole diarrhea stuff.
Oh, that's right.
Because I'm like, maybe it hit too close to home. Is that what you find with your audience? Because we're a similar age. I'm like, yeah, that's basically me, Nick. I can't go 14 days without diarrhea.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean that's my job right now. Is the nation is so divided, but we all have diarrhea. So that's one thing we can all count on and bond with. You know what I mean? And that's my job right now.
Wow.
I just thought it was a great special.
Bring the country together.
And
thanks, man. I really like it. It's really fun.
You were on Two Bears, One
And
Cave.
it's free. I was just like, I'll do it. What?
When you were on Two Bears, One Cave, though, not Bert, but
Tom
Segura.
Yeah, Tom was talking about he had diarrhea for years, and I was like, do I not have enough diarrhea? Is something wrong with me? These guys seem to have diarrhea all the
It
time.
made me appreciate my logs.
Is it a comedy thing?
Yeah.
Well, Nick did well with it.
My running thing is, it just weirdly started years and years, like decades ago. And I had this joke about, it was one of my favorite jokes. And I go, I have a cat and he has diarrhea. And I took him to the vet. The vet's like, well, what have you been feeding him? And I'm like, diarrhea. And it's a really stupid joke. And then I just decided for some reason to have a diarrhea joke in every single special. I got sick.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. The word is funny.
I have another one in my new special, my new tour.
So we'll have to watch it to hear it, right?
Of course.
The new diarrhea joke.
Yes, you got to see it live.
But you
got to see it live.
You didn't seem like you were joking. You sound like you really do have a lot of diarrhea. I mean, that wasn't a joke, was it?
I'm actually better now. I quit dairy, so that kind of cut out a lot of the diarrhea.
Okay.
But not the joke.
So now you can get in the pool.
Yeah, I cut out dairy-rhea.
If you can make it 14 days.
That's what I called it.
Well, Nick, it's great great talking to you. I hope the show does great. I'm sure it will at the Fillmore September 12th. Tickets are available. Go see Nick Swardson, and thanks so much for your time. We love all your stuff.
Yeah, keep it up.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Thank you for your time.
Good to talk to you. See you, Nick.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
Let's get back to some gay robot.
That's a fun voice to do.
My pussy lips.
My pussy lip.
No, it's funny because sometimes it is robotic, and other times there's personality to it. But he always gets back to being the robot, and it's funny too because the robot lies.
Yeah.
And then they go, "No, you know that's a lie." And he goes, "Yeah, I know it's a lie," because he's a robot. The robot can't. Yeah, he knows.
I was just thinking, do you think, because he gets asked about Sandler all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
But, he's been in, I think, what did he say, 18 projects? 18
Yeah, probably like
Sandler?
20 movies. Jeez.
Which I think the trade-off is pretty damn good. I'll talk about my good friend Adam Sandler, and be in these movies. And the genius of what Sandler does with those movies, even the ones that he's not in, a lot of them seem to film in Hawaii.
Yes, I
Oh,
noticed
that's
that
sweet.
too. So basically, every time he goes for another role with Sandler, which is quite a bit, he's always got these fantastic places where he travels to, he films, and he knows that in future Sandler movies, Sandler likes the same guys. He likes the same group
comfort.
around him. So there's going to be times where he brings them back. He was just in Leo for kids. He even does the voice movie.
But he was in Just Go With It, the Aniston one. He also did The Wrong Missy with Spade. Both of
That
those.
was a great.
Yeah,
Both of
what did
those
Nick do in
films.
The Wrong Missy? I couldn't remember.
He
in
was
the movie.
he was the coworker that was kind of a jerk and would have those one-liners that were always inappropriate
right.
at times.
Yeah.
But once again, both of those filmed in Hawaii, so it's like that's not a bad trade-off.
I couldn't help thinking how difficult that would be if you were part of that group. Like, if I was Rob Schneider and there was a new Sandler project coming up, I would be nervous that, oh shit, am I going to get a call? I mean, has anyone ever had that happen to them where they stop getting the Sandler call?
It's a great question.
Because it hasn't happened to Rob Schneider.
Meanwhile, Nick was telling a story where he's just sitting at home and his phone rang and it was Sandler. He goes, "Can you do a German accent?" And he goes, "Do you mean like this?" He goes, "Yeah, perfect. I'll call you tomorrow. Bye." And that was how he got the role for Just Go With It. It's like, just called him up, see if he could do an accent. Good enough.
Well,
That's
Nick,
your role.
if you're doing the kind of movie Sandler makes, there has to be something for Nick Swardson. I would think.
He's kind of funny looking
It's
too.
utility.
You look at him and you want to laugh. Not funny looking like deformed, but just
And he dresses
looks
funny.
silly, yeah.
I mean, he just seems to
tons of energy.
give you a lot more than the character is allotted virtually every time. But has he dumped any friends?
Well, you
there
see,
must be somebody he
Peter
dumped.
Dante and Alan Colbert, they were in all the movies. I still think they are, but they have lesser roles. It seems that the more recent movies have really boosted more of like Chris Rock in terms of screen time, and Kevin James in Spade.
What? No, Spade's in all of them, isn't he?
Yeah, but they get more screen time
rotate,
than Dante and Colbert ever did, and Kevin Nealon.
Okay, Alan Colbert in Grandma's Boy, I thought that guy's off to something great. Has he done that much since Grandma's Boy? I mean, I've seen him in stuff, but I
think
feel
he
like
does a lot of behind the camera work. I think he does a lot of writing. He does a lot of producing. And it looks like he's kept busy. He's definitely got
I just thought he was a great character.
Oh,
and
he
I thought,
produces. He still produces every Sandler film.
Okay,
so he's still there.
he's
too.
doing fine. I'm sure they
Great movie, Grandma's Boy. Changed my life.
No, it is. I just rented it. I'm gonna finish it.
You
and-
actually were Grandma's boy too.
That's right.
Almost as hilarious as your face.
And my thoughts are with Nick's grandmother and
yeah.
family, of course, at this difficult time.